to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens!
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense he's going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Once again, it's Warren. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd and long for Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nate Wiggins, the former 1st-round pick, is there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll step up and run this. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there, as he's down at the 15.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
In motion goes Likely. We'll give it, going left. There's Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, Jackson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod.
These plays just kill you. Defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Really nice start for this defense here early for the first quarter. Two different players, each reporting a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Wester on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They motion the slot man left. Third and long for Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So, nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Rodgers now. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more than that. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's a handoff to Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the...
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And caught outside. It's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, 1. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Rodgers. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
6 yards.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Rodgers. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Play action now. Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught inside. It's Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28
That's
yards.
good for another Baltimore
Anytime you're facing a
Ravens.
zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
2nd and 10. They go right back to Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Winning 1st and 2nd down, Mike, is the key to efficient defense. Hold them to 1, then they hold them to nothing. Now they can unleash the pass rush on 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On 4th down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Catch made there, that's Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Picked by the former Packer, Jair Alexander. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 13-0. 13.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He takes off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for one. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. He runs with it. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
That's to the end zone. Well, it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They face 2nd down and 7. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Henry.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the 4th time All-Pro T.J. Watt in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, we'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This is Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here, down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They run out of the gun with Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Warren. Tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Warren, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards. John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call. And out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling. The ball not moving around. He has control. So that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 11. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, We're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Throwing Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Baltimore.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Pistol gives to Henry. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Go again here with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore. That's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the...
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers on first down. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
First down,
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going up top again. In trouble, and down he goes. Travis Jones gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Agape Owen bursting it and recording the sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to air this one out. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, here's Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
It's 3rd down and
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
that's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
He's tackled at the
In order to be
7-yard line.
successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground.
That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
32. Steelers 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.